very legitimate sources are claiming that Young Thug, 2 hours after his release from Cobb County, received $1 million from Drake. However, is Drake using this as a gateway to return to his GOAT status in hip-hop by way of the black community? Ladies and gentlemen, do the mayor a favor and go to showfacenews.com for the brand new mayor merch. Yes, wear the mayor's quotes in style all fall, all winter long. For the remainder of 2024, the mayor will be providing brand new merch each and every month. Alright, look, we have the All Champs tees out right now, as well as the Hug Your Shadow hoodies and tees. Wear the mayor merch in style only at showfacenews.com. Get your orders in, the orders ship fast. Get it right now. Everybody's buying it. Subscribe to the mayor. Please be advised, the following content is rated F for fiction, which means it's not real. This is all entertainment. It never happened. This is all satire. It's all make-believe out of the mayor's head. Enjoy. It's the mayor. Welcome, Showface News. You can call me what you want, just don't call me woke. And you're not rocking with the town favorite, Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Check it out, y'all. So, of course, a lot of y'all heard about Young Thug receiving $1 million from Drake. Now, of course, we would automatically assume, hey, this is just damage control, okay? We're trying to, they're trying to see how, Drake being a good Samaritan or a good person would fit well with how the black community is going to react, right? However, we really didn't care if he gave the man $1 million or not, because we still feel the same way we felt before we learned that he did it. Alright? Him giving Thug $1 million is clear to us that, hey, you're trying to use the black community as a gateway to return to your once GOAT status before in hip-hop. Alright? Now look, to be quite honest, it's not gonna work. It wasn't gonna work. Nothing you do is gonna work, to be quite fair, okay? But listen, giving Thug $1 million, cool, great gesture, but you wouldn't do that unless there was an obvious return, right? You want the ROI, the return on investment, for you giving Thug $1 million. You assume, hey, maybe I can feature with Thug because I gave him this $1 million, which would be like a trust, right? Like, hey, I'm really there for you. I'm really your brother. But the whole time, Future and Thug is like this, alright? They are tied together. They are very close, alright? Slime loves slime, alright? Pause, okay? It's just a fact, okay? Pluto and Thug are very close, okay? Now, Drake, I don't know. I don't think Drake is close with either of them, considering he has smoke with Future, alright? Now, a lot of us assume, hey, because Young Thug said, hey, Metro, Future, Drake, we all have to come together because we're brothers, right? That was all a play, and this happened before Thug was released. This was all a play because Thug wanted peace, right? Thug isn't necessarily trying to end any smoke with Future and Drake, because this had nothing to do with, what Thug is in jail for. Thug came out of jail because, not only did, when I said Woody, lie on the stand, but, he wanted to look peaceful. He wanted to look like he learned his lesson when he was locked up, okay, for 2 years straight. Alright, so again, that was a play. Saying, hey, Drake, Metro, Future, we're all brothers, let's come together, all a play. Gotta make yourself look like you're not a threat. Okay, let's just be honest here. Okay, but DJ Akademiks was the original person who broke the story about Drake giving Thug $1 million, trying to make it seem like, hey, this is how great of a guy Drake is compared to Future. I want y'all to hit the like and share the video and take a look at this clip. Hit that like, share the video.
The talk is this. They say 2 hours afterwards, Drake flew to Thug and allegedly gave him $1 million. Drake didn't tell me. Drake gonna hit me up and be like, who told you? Which, by the way, super strategic move. Super strategic. Thug was in jail talking about let's squash all this beef. If I'm Drake, I need Atlanta. Okay, so I got one nigga in Atlanta that's what I... Supposedly Drake Drake flew to wherever Thug was at. Gave a mill. Y'all can't turn Atlanta against no big Drizzy. Get the fuck out of here. Only the industry insiders would know what that is. Which I think that's dope. And
as you can see, you know, they trying to paint Drake as a good Samaritan, someone that is for the black community and etc. This is what they tried to do. Obviously, that didn't work. What Drake is trying to do is he's trying to collaborate with people who he feels would benefit him in the long run as far as the black community is concerned, Black America to be very exact, because this is the bread and butter of hip-hop right here. Now, even though, you know, you do have your white kids and all that who are very much invested, and the people who are the main ones going to concerts and etc., he still needs the black community for promo, but his promo run with black society, us, isn't good, alright? See, people genuinely believe that you're not like us. They genuinely believe you are a culture vulture. So now that people feel that way, and that's the energy right now, you can't do nothing good. Even if you collaborated with Thug, you wouldn't do yourself a justice. Would Thug go platinum in a day? It's very possible, right? He's done something honorable. He hasn't ratted. He stood 10 toes down, right? And he held it down while he was incarcerated, which is what gangsters are supposed to do, okay? In the eyes of society, or hip-hop, the hip-hop world for that matter, that's actually something very good, right? People respect someone who serves their time and etc. But at the same time, you know, if it was the other way around, where Thug was definitely going for good, then they probably end up forgetting about him like everyone else. But he didn't make it out, so he did something damn near impossible. I mean, we're talking about the head of a RICO who got out of the RICO, right? The head of a RICO, right, is free, okay? This is huge. This is crazy, all right? Now, you can say election year all you want, but this is still something incredibly historic. Even in the criminal world, a head of a RICO, it being a state RICO, is pretty intense, pretty crazy. However, they really had nothing on him, so there's that. Lucky for him, he's a free man, but he's on probation. Maybe that'll get pardoned, perhaps. But we gotta understand the type of snake that Drake is. Drake didn't genuinely give that man that money. All right, he didn't. All right, we know what the money is for. We know why he gives people money. We know why he gives all of these outside people outside the United States who also are in the music industry money. We know what it's for. All right, he buys his friends. All right, he uses them for what they're worth. All right, he needs the promo. He needs the culture on his side. So he'll pay a certain someone who is a big name in the culture, who has weight in that culture, and he'll use them as a cosign, which is why he's a vulture to begin with. You can't have a culture if you need a cosign, if you need to buy a cosign. So him paying, all right, Thug is pretty much some type of cosign out there in Atlanta. Now, obviously, you remember from Not Like Us, Mrecktv say you run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? You're not a colleague, you a effing colonizer, whatever. He ran to Atlanta, all right, but this time he's running to Atlanta because he needs to get in the good graces of Atlanta, all right, which is one of the top cities when it comes to music business or even entertainment for that matter, all right. You could call Atlanta Black Hollywood. That's what it's been referred to for a while. So when it comes to this whole thing, Thug, you know, this is clearly a play, all right, for Drake's sake, okay. Does Thug realize it's a play? Probably, but he's gonna take the money anyway. I mean, hey, you know, the guy hasn't eaten good for 2+ years, so hey, he'll take it, right? Anyone would take that $1 million. You offer me $1 million, I'm taking it. $1 million is a very substantial amount of money to give someone. You know, just thinking about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people usually give someone 100,000, maybe 500,000 at best when it comes to like people in the celebrity circles and giving money out. But $1 million is kind of crazy. So then millions like promise money, like, hey, you promised to do this, that, and the third for me. Like, you're gonna do me a favor because I gave you all of this bread. You dig what I'm saying? That's the type of game he's trying to play. But he's a vulture. He does what vultures do, okay? I mean, look, we've seen this from day one, all right? Now, I don't know if we peep day one, but we peep now. We see everything, you know, everything from day one seems different now that we've seen the full spectrum of Drake, all right? We've seen how Drake is. We've seen, all right, everything we needed to see. And everything is just coming, you know, in full force. And now we are looking back like, hey, this looks different now. This isn't the same, right? our lenses have changed in our vision, right? Our lenses have been switched. We're seeing a new Drake right now, okay? Not a good Drake either. A new Drake, but not a good Drake. We're seeing Drake for who he is now, right? We're not seeing all the decorations, the man behind the mask. We're seeing the mask expose itself, right? The mask is tearing apart day by day. The mask just keeps shattering and shattering, and we see more disturbing activity from Drake, all right? More non-black activity from Drake, all right? It's like now, is the man even black anymore? That's how it's feeling right now. Is Drake even black? I know y'all asking yourselves, damn, is Drake even partially black? I mean, we seen his parents, we seen Dennis, all right? Listen, Dennis don't even come off as someone who's considered to be black. Now, I know this sounds crazy to some people, but to be quite honest, if you're me, if you're someone like me, you're probably relating to exactly what I'm talking about, because it makes sense. It makes sense to me. You could call the man crazy, cuckoo, all you want, yeah. Right about now, Drake ain't looking his blackest, alright, and neither is Dennis. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with y'all, gang. But look, after seeing all of the things that we've seen in the past resurfacing amid the beef with Kendrick, things have gotten way out of control, and people continue to lose more and more respect for Drake as well as his Glazers, on a regular basis. So we just gotta be honest about what's happening here, and things haven't been going too well for Drake, just being honest, okay? But the man says this, the man says, hey, I'm only expecting these types of things. These types of activities don't shock me. Him giving Thug $1 million because good, we know that Drake needs a backing right now. He needs a backing. He needs somebody to hold it down. He needs somebody that could possibly get him the proper respects or love that he once had prior to this beef taking its toll on him. Alright, this is what he needs, right? This is what he's looking for. So any type of vulture activity, we expected it. I expected it. You expected it. There's really nothing new under the sun. Unless we're talking about Drake and the beads and the schoolgirl fit. Just saying. Alright? But gang, you let me know what you think about all this in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button and share the video. Join the Discord. The link will be in the description, in the comments, and it's always in the chat as well. Hit that like, share the video. But gang, it's the mayor, the one and only real New York mayor, F. Eric Adams, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I'm up out of here. Salute. If you're having a hard time on social media, you can't get the numbers you want, your traction is terrible, but you need to get that boost to get to where you want to be and go viral, you came to the right place, gang. You gotta holler at Drea the Virgo on Instagram, because she's helping endless YouTubers get to where they want to be, get to the mountaintop right now. I'm talking about more views, more traction, more likes, more comments, cross-platforming, you name it. I mean TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, more followers, more subscribers, more money. Alright, listen, you gotta go and follow Drea the Virgo right now. Hit her in the DMs, because guess what? She's loaded, alright? She's helping everybody. I mean everybody, champ. She's even helping the mayor. Yes, the mayor's getting help from Drea the Virgo. You need to holler at her right now so you can get your numbers up, right, and get to this money, get to this bag, quit your job, stop working a 9-to-5 and be a successful entrepreneur. Holler at Drea the Virgo right now.